name's Liam, how can I help you? Okay, so you're looking for a kind of range of fragrances for everyday sort of life, social events, dating, things like that. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start with a kind of low budget sort of scent. It's still very strong and intense. It's by a good house as well. Back. It's very fresh. So it's a nice bottle. It's a 100ml bottle, so it's a good size. What I'll do is I'll give you a wee sample of it and we can go from there. It's a very, very fresh fragrance, as you can smell. Still intense though. I'm sure you'd get many compliments, but it's, you know, it's kind of around the sort of $30 mark, so it'd be one that you'd be comfortable wearing every day, sort of thing. But I'm sure we can work out a deal if you buy multiple fragrances today. You know, obviously you would get a new one, but it's one of our better sellers. So what do you think? Would you take it? Yeah? Okay, what I'll do is I'll add that to the system now for you. No worries. So I think we'll move on to a kind of similar sort of price range, but a different type of fragrance. So this is a more floral sort of fragrance. It's by Ted Baker. Comes in this nice glass bottle. Again, it's more, I'm getting floral, cinnamon sort of thing, herby. This is more I wouldn't say it would get noticed a lot, but it's more just a casual one. Again, it's more if you're sort of in intimate contact with someone that would smell it. But again, very fresh, very nice. What do you think about that one? You're not too sure? Well, what I can do is I can put that to the side for you. Right, okay. So what we'll do is we'll move on to kind of their mid-range sort of selection. So I'll pick out 3 kind of mid-range ones. So we'll start with Pure Excess. Again, this is by Baccarat. It's a sort of, I think it's around the $50 mark. That's kind of, it's very manly. It's similar to Sauvage in a way. I actually recommend this one for spraying on your clothes, not the skin. I think it's better that way. It's quite a sexy fragrance. So what did you think of that one? I'll put that to the side as well. Okay, no hassle. Okay, we'll move on to, this is my personal favourite this month. It's fragrance of the month. It's a Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold Edition. It's very, very intense, but it's nice. It's a nice intense sort of thing. It's intense, but it's not overpowering. But you'll definitely get noticed wearing it. And the atomizer's really good. It's fresh, it's bold, it's very bold. It's clean, if that makes sense. You see what I mean by it being clean? Yeah, it's quite fresh out of the shower, dry, and it lasts all day. That's sort of, again, the $50 mark, if you would consider it. You like that one? Okay, I'll put that with the Baccarat then. Okay, I'll just add that to the system. Right, so what we'll do is we'll get some more simpler strips, and we'll move on. Give myself a paper cut there. So, this is an iconic fragrance. Victor of Space Bomb. Now this is sexy. This is romantic. This is if you're going for a date, I'd wear this. It's very, very intense. I'll give you a wee sample of it now. Oh. Yeah, it's just lovely. It's smooth. It's not too harsh in the nose, but you know, someone will definitely notice it. So I'd say this is more for dating or, you know, social events, clubbing kind of thing. It's lovely. It's intense, but it's smooth in a way. So what do you think about that one? Yeah, you like that one? Yeah, I do too. It's a classic, really, from a good make. Yeah, we'll go for that as well. Okay, we'll add that to the system. Now, if you're wanting, we'll move on to the kind of higher end stuff now. And then we'll move on to the sort of luxury bracket as well. So for higher end, we've got our sort of Sauvage. So this is the deodorant, the elixir. Again, it's a kind of 2-for-1 deal. So you buy the bottle, you get this. So this is it's lovely. Classic again for going out, parties, drinks, dates. It's lovely. It's intense. Yeah, it's just a classic fragrance. It's really nice. I think this is a go-to one for you because even though it's expensive, it's not to the point where you would feel comfortable or maybe out of place wearing it, because it's such an iconic fragrance that a lot of people have. So this is one I recommend for everyone. We'll go for it. Okay. We'll just add it to your thing. Now, before we move on, have you ever thought about sort of the cologne sort of bracket? So this is more, you can dab it on your clothes or on your skin. So for example, you would just kind of thing, and you can dab it on your clothes, on your cuffs. Do you want to take a wee smell of these? No worries. Just get a wee. Okay, so what do you smell? Yeah, that's a very floral one. It's kind of rosy, fruity in a way. These are on special now, so it's 3 for 2 with these wee bottles, and these are Ted Baker again. So move on. This is a Blossom one. So even though they're quite a feminine fragrance, but that doesn't say that it's not a sort of unisex thing. So this is really kind of citrusy, and there's orange in it. Yeah, that one's lovely. And then we'll move on to the kind of last of the weird bottles. So this is quite a floral one. Yeah, that's lovely. But these don't need to necessarily be worn on you. You can actually put them on your clothes, or you know, anything you want to smell nice. You can dab a wee bit on bedding or anything to set the mood. You want to take them? Yeah, well, they're 3 for 2, so it's a good deal. So I'll add them to last two sort of high end, and then we'll move on to the luxury. So we'll start with Boss Bottled and Lemon. Now there's ranges of Boss Bottled, but this is my personal favourite because of how clean it smells. So it's a big bottle. But Hugo Boss, I mean, it's definitely one of the leading makes of colognes and aftershaves. Oh, I mean, it's just iconic, really. All the Boss Bottles are so fresh. It just screams that you're ready to go, kind of thing. It's a lovely fragrance. It's yeah, it's not too intense. It's clean, fresh. It's, I'm trying to describe what it smells like. You get notes of kind of sort of tobacco in a way, but yeah, it's lovely. So that's kind of one of the higher end ones, if you fancy. Yeah, you want to go for that? Yeah, so it's a nice clean one. So I mean, that's you got a good selection there. Right, okay. So now we're on to the Versace Eau de Parfum. Oh, lovely. This is the Eau de Parfum. You get the different ones. You get the one with the gold in the front. But again, this is really, really quite an intense fragrance. You feel it when you're wearing it, sort of thing. You feel your aroma. Fresh. Yeah, it's vibrant. It's, again, that's one that you would maybe wear to a really important job interview or something, because it gets noticed, but it's not so intense. So, what do you think? Yeah, do that as well. Yeah, that's a really good one. For important work things, or you know. Okay, now we'll move on to the highest sort of price range we've got in the store. So this is your Tom Ford Woodwood. Now this is around the $300 mark. Again, it's not the parfum. This is really, really a special fragrance. Now this is earthy. This is raw tobacco. Whiskey is quite cigars. It's a very kind of manly fragrance in a way. You know what it smells like? It smells like inside of a workshop in a good way. So, yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, I know the price is high, but this is, I'd like to call it a wedding day fragrance, or, you know, like an anniversary fragrance, or a wedding day fragrance, or a promotion fragrance. You know, it's just something you wear at special occasions. It gets noticed. It smells lovely. It's so raw and earthy. It's just lovely. What do you think? Yeah, I'd take it as well. Yeah, it's unbelievable. I don't want to get rid of it. It's my personal fragrance. It's my signature scent. So it comes in a nice box as well. Maybe we'll add that to the system. Okay, so that's your 3 minis. The Boss Bottled and Lemon. The Sauvage deodorant. And the Alexa. Your Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold Edition. Your Paco Rabanne Paco. Your Versace Eau de Parfum. So your total today will be around $500, all depending on, do you have an account? You don't? Okay, so I'll just set one up. Can I get your name, please? Address? Right, okay, so now that you've got an account with us, any future purchases, 10% off. So your total today is $450. Would that be cash or card? Card, okay. Just put it in the thing. Okay, that's that all went through. Of course, I've been Liam at the fragrance shop, so any queries or any problems, please just come back into the store and I'll be able to help you out. And now that you've got an account, you're signed up to our newsletter, so any deals or any new fragrances we've got in, you'll be notified, okay? Right, thank you for coming in.